Hey guys, this is Galleon. I'm going to be making a tutorial video for how to do 2x, also known as Wally's Underground Labyrinth. I'll try to make more for the other secret dungeons later, but not in this video. The purpose of this video isn't to tell you what secret dungeons are, what kind of loot you get from them, the difference between Hell and Ludo, what Hell and Ludo is, blah blah blah. But it's more to do with the fact that I've noticed a lot of new players or people who just recently hit either level 50 or 60. They seem unwilling to try secret dungeons because they may have tried it only once or twice and they're really intimidated and they don't want to try it again until they think they are super overpowered and all that stuff. And I just want to show that new players, you need not be afraid of secret dungeons. They're rewarding and even fun. This video probably will not look very fun though. But they're not impossible. I have the gear on this character is probably well above any other level 50 you've seen, but I'm not going to be doing anything that requires good gear, and I'm not going to be using fancy combos. I actually can't play this game with a damn when I'm talking or making a video, so there's that. But not only that, I'm actually going to try to not do anything fancy, just to show that clearing secret dungeons isn't about, um, you know, being some super well-geared player or well-skilled player or both or either. It's more about just knowing what to expect and uh, countering it. So anyway, I'm going to do 2x first, which is Wally's Underground Laboratory. Before we start though, for this particular dungeon, I'm not going to tell you what skills to wear for your character, but for this dungeon you want to have at least one decent nuke that is magical and one decent nuke that is physical, because the boss has these resistant shield thingies that makes him incredibly hard to hurt using either physical or magical damage. And he doesn't turn it off ever unless you do a certain amount of damage to him, which you're not going to do without using the opposing element. So I'm a Night Watcher, so most of her attacks are physical damage, and a good magical nuke that she has is Karma. So I'm already set. Siege is also good if you're a trapping ranger and you don't have Karma or something. It's not bursty, but obviously it's a fairly efficient magical nuke. The other requirement, well, it's not a requirement, but I strongly suggest for this particular dungeon is you have a nuke that is extremely efficient for large bosses. Not every character has one, but most characters do. Spells like Explosion Impact, Karma, which as you can see I have, Gunyer for the Grand Archer, Triple Geyser for L-Boys who do not have something better versus large targets, Carpet Bombing. Carpet Bombing is pretty much good no matter what, but it's especially good against large targets. You get the idea. So I got these things already, so I'm going to just start the dungeon now. The first thing you'll notice inside this dungeon is the background and the bad guys look very similar to the ones that you find in regular dungeons in Elder. They're not very similar, they're the exact same. Their behavior, however, is completely different. So the first guys you see are these Night Dudes. Big Brothers and Royal Guardians. They pretty much behave the same way. I don't know if their attacks are the exact same, I've never paid attention. Because there's really only one thing important about them, and that is, as you're comboing them, they're going to turn on Stoic, even more rapidly than any boss. See, right here. And then they're going to combo you, right there. Even though you're attacking them the whole time, they just turn on Stoic and attack you. It's not like they Stoic before they attack when you're not hitting them. They can actually do it while they're being hit stunned. And it wasn't obviously it didn't look like a big deal to me because I got incredible gear. But if you're a new player and you just do that like 4 times in the first room, you're going to be half dead right off the bat. And the other thing is, if you don't have this gear, you're not going to be killing this dude as fast as I am. Even if you're using good combos. I'm not using good combos. I'm just mindlessly playing here. But even if you're using good combos and you have normal gear for your level, you're not going to be killing these dudes as fast. And they're going to do that Stoic thing like 3 times per guy you kill. It's going to add up. You want to You want to be aware about that stoic attack. I'm going to do it again only. This time I'm going to tackle it properly. So I'm going to be comboing him. Okay, that was not proper. I'm going to be comboing him. I'm going to look for the stoic. Pay attention. There it is. And then I'm going to book it. That's basically what you want to do. You can immune to, like, okay, he's stoic, so there I go. And then I run away, or he dies, or I go behind him like this, or whatever. But that's what you want to do, is when you're comboing them, you just look at them, and as soon as you see that stoic, you stop, and you jump over them, or you go through them, or you go away. The other enemy you'll see here are these crossbow dudes, and they look kind of similar to the crossbow dudes in Elder, and they look similar to the knights here in that they have a stoic attack. He just activated right there, but it did, well, I'm going to go on. But these guys, the thing about them is, even though they stoic in the middle of a combo like the knight dudes, you don't have to worry about it, because, here we go, as you can see, he stoiced and then he turned it off. As long as you're comboing him, when they turn on stoic, you can keep comboing him and he'll turn it off. However, if you're not comboing him, he's going to do a triple shot thing, which hurts a crap ton. I'll try to demonstrate how much it hurts, I guess, in the next time. Just be aware that if you have normal gear, it's probably going to hurt you like 3 times more than it's going to hurt me, maybe even more. And even when I'm not talking, I'm not playing because I'm just thinking about what I should say next rather than actually play the damn game. So forgive any noobishness. I don't want to hear people saying, why are you using that combo, why are you using that skill, you should have casted that then. I know I'm playing that, like, okay, I know I'm playing like a goofball right now. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you that even people who are not geared or skilled, and who don't really know what they're doing, can actually tackle these dungeons, as long as they know what the dungeon's capable of doing. Oh yeah. Okay, that failed. I meant to get hit 3 times from the actual dude instead. I don't know what hit me. Combination of both, or the knight or something. Crap. Alright. So, let's see how much these dudes can hurt. Okay, well I dodged 2 hits, but as you can see it does this, it didn't look very threatening at all, but just trust me, okay, if you're a new player and you do this for the first time and you take a couple of those, you're going to be dying. I've seen it happen a million times. I guess the damage reduction on the gear is even more than I thought. But it's really easy to avoid. Just as soon as you see a crossbowman stoic, they're going to do a triple shot. There's absolutely no form of attack that they have with no warning other than that. I mean, they don't have an attack that doesn't give you a big warning in advance. And their single shot, I mean, it's pretty slow, you can see it coming. It doesn't have a stoic that says look at me, I'm about to shoot, but it's not as strong. As you can see, I killed a few of these now, these bunkers here with the crossbowmen inside. There's nothing special about them. They're just pinatas pretty much. However, I'm mentioning it because if you're playing this on Hell mode or Ludo mode, and you're under level and you're like being carried by somebody higher level than you, these bunkers themselves are going to be taking 1s for damage. Even if you can actually kill stuff in that particular dungeon, like I do dungeons all the time. I do secret dungeons as soon as I hit 50. And I like to be grouped because you get double loot with parties of 3 or more, right? So it's not that I feel like I need to have a party, but I just like to have the party for the loot, and I like to do the dungeon for fun as soon as I can at level 50. But a lot of level 50s are scared. They don't want to do it. So I'm stuck grouping with level 60s. So if I'm doing Hell mode with a level 60 and level 50, no matter how well geared I am, I'm going to be hitting these bunkers for like 1 or 200 or something. So that's just a heads up for you. Even when I'm able to actually kill the guys inside the bunkers and everyone else just fine. So if you're doing that, you just might want to ask the higher level people, could you please set the bunkers as a priority target, because I'm not going to be doing a damn thing to them. And it's just kind of a waste of time for them to be killing the dudes that you can kill yourself, instead of the ones that you can't. I pretty much described all the dudes in this room here. Oh yeah, if you're doing Hell or Ludo mode and you see an elite like this dude here, and he has a magic shield, it's not a big deal in normal mode, but in Hell and Ludo mode, the damage reduction they have on these shields is very significant, and you pretty much want to attack with the opposing element, or else again you're going to be hitting for ones or something so trivial you might as well not attack at all. Okay, in the next series of rooms we're going to encounter a new enemy, a giant rat. They're pretty straightforward. They do not activate Stoic while you're comboing them. So if you have a combo established on one and you keep comboing them, you can just keep killing them until they fall over or they die. Sometimes